The most polarizing news is coming from Arizona head coach Kliff Kingsbury. And it's got nothing to do with the quarterbacks. It's got nothing to do with the first pick and what he'll use it for. It has everything to do with cell phones. Check this out. Now, if you're generally somebody who freaks out and loses your bleep, Kliff is about to blow your mind. He's going to allow players cell phone breaks during meetings. You heard me correctly. An NFL head coach is going to allow cell phone breaks. Breaks where they can use their phones to check social or do whatever they do every 20 to 30 minutes. Not even hourly. Not even on the half hour, but maybe every 20 minutes. Boom! Cue the meltdown. Because my man, Kliff, went there. He's letting grown-ass, paid professionals break to check their phones every 20 to 30 minutes. I mean, damn, the world is officially coming to an end. I mean, the hell is that? How soft has this world gotten where folks can't go 20 minutes without checking their phones, especially professional athletes? Hell, professional athletes? Just give them all participation trophies and cell phone breaks. You know, the way people are reacting and throwing around the word soft, you would have thought that Kingsbury just said to his defense, hey, don't tackle the opposing running backs. Don't wrap up. Don't hit them. Don't do it. But that's not what he said. This guy just talked about a different way of running meetings. And if you're freaking out right now, here's even more from Kingsbury to put it over the top. Quote, it's a great quote. You start to see kind of hands twitching and legs shaking, and you know they need to get that social media fix. So we'll let them hop over there and then get back in the meeting and refocus. End quote. Man, this dude, did you hear what he said? He's talking about hands twitching and legs shaking. He actually used the word fix, like it's a drug, like it's a cigarette break, like it's digital nicotine. You ever seen losers who smoke? Let's talk about losers who smoke for a minute. Choking down their heaters in that designated loser area right before that 5-hour flight. Or you ever see the same losers sprint to get off that 5-hour flight so they can jam 4 cancer sticks into their face at once? The face that now looks like a catcher's glove. A face that no matter how much moisturizer you hit it with, it won't matter. That's what we're talking about here, right? Because that's pretty much what this is. We don't need to get all scientific with it. We don't need to talk about the chemical reaction in your brain when you get a message or an alert or a like. But it's similar to a drug. So Kliff is not running a DARE program to get his guys off the drug. He's working with what he's got. Smart. Quote, I think coming from the college ranks to obviously these young men. It's got to be quick hitters, 20 minutes at a time. Give them a break, get them back in. We want to make sure that when we have them, they're focused and they're locked in and we're maximizing their time. So if we've got to split it up or have shorter meetings, that's what we do. End quote. Yeah, I know. Soft as hell. How soft is that? Bear Bryant wouldn't have done that. Newt Rockne would not have let his guys jump on Twitter every 20 minutes. Yeah, you know what? I bet you're wrong about that. I bet you are wrong. I bet if Rock thought that letting his guys take a telegram or carrier pigeon break every 20 minutes would have led to another win or two, if he thought that, man, he'd be handing out Morse code manuals. But even so, if you still want to do the lazy thing and freak out and call people soft, if you want to email your freak out, I will start it for you. Dear Rome, if I had their job, I'd be able to focus for more than 20 minutes without getting on my phone. In my day, I could show up to my job and work 8 hours without checking my phone. Yeah, right. Right, Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa, you know why that is? Because your phone was nailed to the wall. And there was nothing to check on your phone. What were you going to check? Your dial tone? Were you going to call time? What was that phone number for time back in the day? It was like 859, whatever 4 digits you want. Just call time and temperature to get the time and temperature. Hey, before you send me that email, answer me this, Mr. or Mrs. Mental Toughness. When did you last check your phone? When did you last check Facebook? When did you last check Insta? When did you last check Twitter? When did you last send an email or text? Was it within the last 20 or 30 minutes? Pretty sure it was. Did you take your phone to the bathroom with you? Pretty sure you did. Like, I'd ask you to dial back your freak out about how the kids of today are so soft and so coddled, but that won't happen. This is just going to be lazily tagged with an overused term that's applied to a particular group of young people. And it'll be added to that list of things that young people are killing. Young people, man, they're killing everything. They're ruining everything. Starter homes, casual dining restaurant chains, cereal, bars of soap, and now long meetings. You know what I say to that? Good. Good, great, thank you. When was the last time you were in a 3-hour meeting without a break and thought, man, this is so awesome. I love this. I'm really enjoying all 180 minutes of this. My mind has not wandered even once. When was the last time you thought that in a 3-hour meeting? Answer, never. And even if you were in that meeting and you thought to yourself, man, this is great. This is so great that my mind hasn't wandered in the last 3 hours. You're lying because your mind was wandering then. Seriously, how are long meetings that important to you? Is that the hill you want to die on? Yeah, that's it, Rome. I've been listening now for 15 years. Man, I'm a grinder. I'm a worker. Long meetings are awesome, but that was too much. There are some things we hold sacred in this world. The 3-hour meeting is one of them. Meetings with agendas that take up multiple pages. That's one of those things. I love it. There are certain lines that you do not cross, Rome, and you cross that line. I'm changing my station because I don't want to hear you take a run at a PowerPoint presentation next. Good, man. Change your station. If that's where you want to draw the line, if you have a problem and that's where you want to draw the line, change your station.
Turn off your station.
Listen. If you want to have a larger discussion about how technology is killing our attention spans and how we can't focus on something for more than 20 or 30 minutes at a time, we can do that. That's real. But Kliff Kingsbury's not in that business. It's not his job to solve attention span problems. It's his job to communicate with people, and he's trying to find the best way to do that. What's the point of having a 3-hour meeting or even a 1-hour meeting if everyone starts to zone out after 20 or 30 minutes? From that moment on, you're getting diminishing returns. So why fight that? If you think they can't maintain focus for 30 minutes, don't force it. Figure it out. Shake it up. The Cards hired this guy, and he's being different. They hired him to be different, and he's being different. Isn't that the point? You don't hire a guy like that to be like everybody else. Does it mean it's going to translate into wins? Impossible to say at this point. But me, personally, I'm not going to freak out just because it's different. I see it working, Kliff. I see it working, and I respect it. I do. Yeah, but I know it's not an issue for a lot of you clones. Some of you morons stay on hold 3 hours.